morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. I was finna hit y'all with that. What day is it? It's Wednesday. That it is. It is misting outside already. So we might not be doing softball pictures today. And that is okay. About to head and knock out this headshot session, followed by running to the gym. Why do I say running to the gym? I am going to run in heaven, but on earth, baby, whew, unless the Lord help me knock out some major weight. Anybody running nowhere, I will walk, I will drive, but run, mm-mm. Told y'all, I still want to do my cartwheel, but it may be a heavenly thing. But right now, no. Because we're not going to cause more issues. Because, baby, if your girl's still hurting from a from a trip and fall, ain't nobody got time for the pain of running. I need my knees. While I'm sitting here rubbing them right now like my grandma used to rub hers. Like, nah, fam. That's not what we are doing here. That is not what we are doing here. So I actually made a short vlog yesterday. Go me. Because when I tell you, I'm like, how do we get this long vlog when I feel like I haven't done much? But when I say I truly had to make sure that I was good yesterday, because I'm just like, I do not like this feeling. Woke up with no headache and I am grateful. So I am running on that. Y'all, I'm still stuck on this sermon. You do not understand. I'm about to listen to it while I'm at the gym. Oh yeah, that's what I'm about to do. I'm just like, whew. And then on the other side of my mind, I'm thinking about how the Lord turns our pain into purpose. That has been on me since I woke up this morning. It's like we go through things, and the very thing that like was so painful in that moment and still has that residual pain left, it ends up being part of our testimony that will bless somebody else. So it's like, man, tell your story. And don't feel the weight that your story has to match someone else's story, because it don't. I promise you it doesn't. Like, so many times I'm like, my journey doesn't look like theirs. It's like, baby, no, and it's not supposed to. And because of that, that's just fine. Your story will bless somebody else. I guarantee you. And so share your story. And please stop leaving out the hard parts of your story. We wanna keep the, I'm gonna say sanitized. We're gonna keep it sanitized. Sanitized is not the right word. Safe ain't the word either. I don't know what's the right word right there. Okay, here we go. We try to keep it pretty. Yeah, we try to do a pretty story. It's like, nah, somebody needs to know the ins and outs of it. I was watching, all I heard was a sound. I was watching someone's testimony, and she didn't want to talk about her being homeless. And I was like, girl, that's part of the story. Like, I get how in the middle of it, that may be one of those hard moments of like, I can't talk about this right now because there may still be some shame on it. But baby, when that shame comes off of you, my God, today, walk in that freedom. Walk in that freedom, because it is necessary. So yeah, share your story. Help somebody else. Because I'm telling you, one of the things on this journey, unfolding this thing called life, is to feel like you are by yourself. That we're not doing. That we're not doing at all. Because you are not. And I've seen that just in this journey here on YouTube for me. Like, what? I'm not alone. Oh, you like them too? Oh, okay. And you just find little ways to connect with people. And I think that's the other secret sauce to friendship in this season, is being able to communicate with someone about something that you all have mutual interest in. But you won't know unless you start talking about those very things. And I'm just like, gotcha. Heard. And so then it allows you to make those connections that grow into way more. Because like Mom and I were talking yesterday about the fact of friendships matter to me, but my mom and my dad were both, well, I can't say that about dad. Mom doesn't need a lot of people around. She has her core, but she doesn't necessarily need she doesn't have the desire for friends like I do. Now, dad might not have had his friends that you would just like go hang out with, but he had his teacher friends. And because I'm working by myself, I don't necessarily have that coworker relationship. Clients have turned in that to me for me, but other than that, I'm not in spaces and places of friendship making. And so like once you catch one, you're like, oh, I want them forever. And it's like, that's not how it always is. And I get it. Doesn't change it from not hurting or not feeling like it's a me problem, but it's like, And so I'm just learning as I go. And so I appreciate the community that I have here. I appreciate what I see us growing to. It's like you look forward to seeing certain people in the comment section. And I'm like, I don't ever want to forget the day of seeing Paris, seeing Vaughn, seeing Desi, seeing my mom, seeing Count in the comment section of a video when we get to the point where the community is bigger. And it's like, okay, this feels like a community. I'm not going to say real because we're real right now, a bigger community. And I'm just like, all of those things matter. So I'm leaving that thing right there. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Y'all ain't even set y'all all the way up, but I'm getting ready to leave the house. But I needed to have this conversation with y'all because it's a two-part conversation. One part of the conversation is, are you ready for love? The second part of it is navigating this journey while being different. So first part of, are you ready for love, was the question in the group chat. And I was like, I think that I'm setting myself up to be ready to accept the love. The other side of this are you ready for love conversation is, are you, Brittany, able to step back from the position that you have had to hold? That's not correct. The position that you are currently holding because you don't have that person in place, and allow that person to step up and do it. And I'm like, I do believe that I will. I've had to make decisions for myself because I haven't had the man in my life to cover me in that way. And because of that, what am I not supposed to live my life because I'm waiting on you? Nah, because like I said, if it was up to me, I would have been married in my 20s. Like this would have been a college, graduate, go into marriage, do all of the things. That's not my journey. And so because it's not my journey, I've had to make business decisions. I've had to do all of these things, running it by the people in my life that I hold with the highest respect to get the input. Yes, I think that I can step back and let him be a man. Just like doing things at the studio. It's not my ideal situation. And yet, in order to keep going, I got to do what I got to do. I got to at least try. And so that's why I appreciate when I have my brother that comes and was like, I got it. Don't worry about it. Like, okay, cool. I'm just so used to having to do it. But when that man that I trust to hold this position comes, I honestly believe that I will be able to step back and be like, hey, you got it. I'm taking my hands off of it. But for so long, I've covered myself. But that doesn't mean that I can't step back and let you do what you do. Trust and believe. And the other part of that is I've always been the one to listen to marriage advice from back in the gap. Even it came to my memory the other day when I was like, in my next life, if this did not work out, I would want to be a nanny. Y'all, I used to watch Super Nanny when I was like young, like middle and high school young, watching Super Nanny just so that I could be a better babysitter. And I was like, okay. But that nourishing spirit that I have inside of me, I'm like, I would love to be a mother. But if that's not the case, then let me love on the people that comes through my life so that this is part of just me being me. Like listening to it, it's like, why are you enjoying listening to marriage content? What? Because I want to be better, because I want to hear other people's perspective. Just like going through my father's death, I saw on the other side of that, do not let the little things mess you up. I would be angry at him for some of the stupid things that I wish he could do now. And it's like, girl, pick up them socks and keep on going. Shut up. Golly. Those moments I would take them back in a heartbeat. to have him here to do it. And it's like you realize that there comes a point where you gotta let the little things go. And so I'm just like, okay, things like that. But like watching the the Love Hour with Miss Kev on stage and Kev on stage, that was my doggone show, my podcast of choice. Yes, I'm gonna go back. Yes, I'm about to listen to it so that I can prepare me for what I am praying for. So it's just like, nah. Even with like serving at the marriage conference for church, bro, I'm in tune. When that man said that we sit in different chairs for different parts of our life, some part of our life we may be in a rocking chair, while other parts of our life we may be in a wheelchair. But are you going to be down for me whenever we got to go through the sickness and the health? Or is it a time where we just coasting? Let's coast. I know we're not getting far because we rocking. Actually, we're not going anywhere, but we're sitting here rocking back and forth for a season of our life. But then are you ready to roll when it's that season to roll? Can we do this tandem bike together and be in sync? Like, that is the part that I'm just like, why are you looking at me sideways? Because I don't mind a good book on marriage and relationship. What's the book that it's a book that I just got. Of course, my stuff wants to not act right, but yes, I'm finna read this. Yes, I want to know. Like, no. And I just started Jason Wilson's book. Like, this is not for me, but it will help me love my man. And when it gets to the point of there, it's like, how can I love you well? How can I respect you? How can I make you feel safe? Because baby, when you step outside this door, I know that the world is coming for you. That was the fear of like my dad, if he ever got pulled over, like, you don't know him. But I know him. I know he is a gentle giant, but he was a big man. And it's like, no. I need you to come home and I need you to be safe. I need you to know that it's us together. Like, you and me and you. I got your back, you got my back. What I don't see, you see. What you see, I don't see. Like, and we're not warring against each other. So it's like, yeah, I do think that I am preparing and prepared for what I'm praying for. No, I'm not gonna get it right. Plus, we big grown at this age. Like, we are big grown. So we're set in our ways. But I also know that, hey, can we have this transparent conversation right now? Because, this is bothering me. Instead of me carrying it and me having an attitude like, yeah, no, we too grown for that. Let's have the conversation. And then I don't even remember what the other part of it was now. Yeah, I don't remember what I said. Yeah, we're going to drop that right there because I done forgot now. Sorry. That was 6 minutes. My bad. I have to go back and look at the clip. So the other part of that was navigating this thing called life while being different. I feel like I touched on this the other day, and I don't necessarily want to walk heavy on it, but walking on a journey that is not your typical path, that is not your path that is often illuminated. You can feel by yourself, you can feel alone. And those things matter because it'll make you feel like you're wrong. And what I need you to know is that one, you're not alone, but two, just because it's different does not mean it's wrong. Because there has been, nope, we are not about to cry. There have been seasons of my life where the difference in me has allowed me to walk through this thing alone. And it felt like, oh, well, nobody understands. Oh, nobody gets this part. Nobody does this. And it's like, that's not true. Just because you don't see it does not mean that that's the reality of the situation. But know that you are not alone in walking a path that is different. Keep going. Even when it's difficult, find you safe people so that when it becomes overwhelming or when you start to question yourself, that you have the people behind you to affirm you and to speak life into you and give them that permission. Because there are times that like I may want to say something to somebody, but I feel like I'm overstepping my boundary. And so it's like, I don't think they know me like that. I don't know about all of that. And because of that, I'm then like, let me back up. But you never know the power of your words in a situation and what other people see. That's a good thing to sometimes ask the question of like, what do you see in me that I may not see? Y'all, chat read me the other day and I'm just like, okay, cool. I haven't seen that in me. But the fact that you saw that in me, I can then go back and look and be like, maybe that is true. And maybe it isn't. Who knows? But it gives you something to look at and it gives you something to take some of the pressure off yourself, because it's like, this is different. And when it's not a path that has already been forged, you're like, oh, I gotta put my back into it to get this stepping stone right here, and I don't even know if this is the right way or the right direction. Like, Lord, which way am I going? That was pretty good analogy, Lord. When you're making your path, it can feel like you're going the wrong direction. It's like, I'm just trying to make it. But when you're on that path that has been well worn, but it's not gravel, where you can see the footprints or the foot marks or the bike trail marks. It's like, oh, this is where we're going. It's like, no, but I think the Lord told me to go this way. That's navigating this journey on a different path. And it's like, but Lord, did you tell me this? All of those things will come up. But trust and believe. You got this. That you do. Tell me how. Is it 77 degrees at the beginning of February? Like, what the heck? I literally ordered 3 sweater dresses on my last order. I really wanted to turn my whole order and be like, bump this. Spring is here. My flowers are about to be upset because they're going to be like, I know this feels like spring. It's the only thing that comes next after winter. No, don't get confused. Do not get confused. I'm over here trying to ask Google, what did the groundhog see? A shadow? She never answered me right. I'm like, so you don't know either. Golly. And then the sun popped out, and I'm grateful. So we are headed to get the softball girls their pictures, and then we're headed back to the house, cook dinner, and go to church. But I am too through with these temperatures right now. Like, who did it and why? I don't like how close you are to this line, sir. Oh, I do need to remember to swing into Walmart. Y'all, I do not like going into Walmart. Walmart delivery has me spoiled. But the Walmart closest to me does not have the great value veggie straws that mom likes. So the one closer to the school I'm going to does. And I didn't place my order in enough time to do curbside. It was like, it'll be ready at 5:01. I needed it to be ready at 4:01. And that would have been one of those times that I used my perk to be ready in 2 hours or less. But it wasn't. So this is how bad I don't want to go. It's 8:23 is where I'm going. Grab her 6 bags and get out of there. And see, I was supposed to be to the school for 3:30, 4 o'clock. I don't like a big gap like that. Give me my hard set time so I can be ready. Because if it was 4, then I can go ahead and stop now. Because baby, when I tell you I'm going straight to 8:23, that's what I plan on doing. We're not looking at nothing else. Eyes on the prize, and you get back to the car. No extra spending, little girl. That's what we're not finna do. I have been catching up on my podcast episodes that I just been out the loop. I think one thing about I've been consuming content for so long that now that I am making the content, it's a little bit more difficult to try to stay up on everybody that I'm watching. Like, I haven't done Peyton in probably 2 months, and I've only been on this YouTube journey for like almost 3 now. And so it's some of those girlies that I've been missing. I've been missing Steele, Monroe, Maya Galore. Somebody else that I've been missing. Oh, Chelsea. But I've been trying to watch my smaller girls to make sure that they're getting their numbers up. So then I just went back and binge watched everything while I was getting some computer work done. You want to know what I forgot to do? I forgot to follow up and finish my website. I got an email and they were like, your trial is almost up. I was like, wait a minute. Trial for what? For the website. So that was my reminder to get on that tomorrow. I have a Valentine's Day session tomorrow. It's like, Brittany, locking in and get those done. because I started strong, and it was overwhelming to look at everything that needed to be done to make it run how I wanted to run. But see, Ash said yesterday, she was like, I do like the feel of Bella. And Bella got that softness. Like, for real, it's the softness. But I want you to be able to pick, because, I mean, she is some extra money. I don't know where it's coming from. I just can't see where it's coming from. There it is. It's on the other side. Why would you keep turning if you see and hear the ambulance? All you're gonna do is have to get pulled over in the ditch when you know it ain't no shoulder on the hospital drive. Lord bless the people in the back of it. Oh, they came from North Caddo. Cover and keep them in the mighty name of Jesus. So yeah, it's just hearing. Sometimes you need to hear other people's story to be encouraged. I hadn't heard Sherry Shepherd's story, but I don't watch her show like that. I'm more so catching clips on YouTube with Sherry when it's people that I like. Her and J Hud. I'm catching the majority of their stories when I'm scrolling on YouTube than just sitting down and watching a full episode of the show. But to hear her get her talk show later in life and feel like you're to this, and you're to that, it's like, keep going. Even with her baby, her son who's on the spectrum, like, I always SJ's birthday today. I need to remember to text his mama. How do I like to race the clock? That's the question. So it's currently 3:10. I am approximately 4 minutes away from the school. My mind is like, girl, run into Walmart now. Why am I always racing the clock? No, I need to slow down. Because I really feel like I can make this. And prayerfully they have a self-checkout. I think I can do it. Baby, something that's in this contact and I need it to be gone. Especially when we're going to be outside. Oh, one blessing. I say that and I look at the tree shaking. Normally when we're doing softball pictures, it is windy as heck. I felt like it was calm, but I look at the trees over here and now they want to blow. And it'd be like, bruh, these softball girls' hair just be like this. Like, shoot. All right, it's 3:10 on the dot. Walmart is a minute away. I think we can do this. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Plus, you should have never gave me the timing of between 3:30 and 4 o'clock. Because last time I was waiting on them. I was waiting on a coach to get in from another school. I was like, those things you need to take into consideration. All of that matters. Hey, girl. Thank you, girl. All right. What you telling me to break for? I got over. I still can't tell y'all what this building is going to be. It's like I need a good flush of my... I don't think I have a thing in here. Whoop, my light green. Slow down, chef. That eyeball itchy. I see mechanical arms. I don't know. All right, 3:11. Park by 3:12. Walk in the store by 3:13. Market side, Brittany. Market side. Don't do that other side. What spot look like they got more parking spots? Let's go. A23. Hut. That's all I heard in my head. You can come on through, baby. I ain't gonna hit you. I mean, you can come out, but you ain't have to come out like that. Alrighty. Let's do it. Time check. Boom. Hold on, Suge. You finna make it. Ain't gotta worry about doing it after the fact. I ain't micing myself up. Oh well, we just going up the road. Thank you, Lord. Only extra thing I bought was some gluten-free cupcake mix, of which I did not want. I didn't need. There was another one that I saw online, but it was only because I saw it in passing that I then grabbed it. I almost ran into somebody though. I was like, my bad. It's like the end of your cart needs a little mirror so that you can see what's outside of the aisle that you're coming out of. Otherwise, you're gonna hit somebody. Got it done. What's the speed limit? 25. Slow your roll. Time check. 4:03, baby. They were ready. Got it done. Coaches were here. I'm sweating, and the wind was winding, like rude and disrespectful. But it ain't picture day for them if it ain't windy. That's what I do know. It ain't picture day if the wind ain't blowing. Look at the banners. Oh, I should have taken y'all that way. Oh, that gate is locked. I do enjoy seeing the banners on display with my work on it. I remember coming up before I got contracted, and I was like, I want to see my work up there, and here we are. Signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Alright, so I got way more time than I expected to have, which is just fine. Go home, no rushing, cook dinner. Y'all, it's 80 degrees now. How rude. 80 degrees. Go home, cook dinner, chill. Somebody gotta go. Like, we gotta be nice, and somebody gotta be like, go ahead, Shook. I know it ain't me. Boom, everybody but me. Roll with it, baby. It's on you, Shook. Take it. It's on you, baby. Go ahead. Go ahead, girl. You want me to go? You go. And then I'll go. Let's go. When a four-way stop is too confusing because there's people everywhere. Pay attention. See who rolling. They see me rolling. All right, bye, y'all. I just got this question, and I would love your input in the comment section. Does single and satisfied mean that you never want to get married? That was the DM question of the day. Now, in my opinion, that's not what that means. To me, single and satisfied means that I am in a season of singlehood and I'm making the most of this moment now. I can understand and I can see how it is taken in a different way, in a different light. I get all of that. But for me personally, I'm like, that doesn't mean that I don't want to be married, because she wants to be married, period. But I'm like, single and satisfied does not mean that, oh, I want it to be like this forever. No, I think it honestly means that let me say that. For me, it means I'm making the most of the opportunity. Is opportunity the right word right there? I don't think it is. I'm making most of the season that I'm living in. Boom. That's it right there. Because if things could be different, I would prefer them to be different. But I don't know. Let me know. Because the only other thing that I can pull this to is Paul in the Bible. But I don't think everybody is a Paul. And so in that, you're like, but I don't know. I need to know what you think. Let me know. Please and thank you. Hold on. I ain't tell y'all I was headed to church, but I'm headed to church. You know that moment when you are a little bit more vulnerable than you desire to be with somebody, and then their reaction makes you instantly regret the moment. Y'all, I could have slid out of my body and just been Not in that doggone building. Because I saw the judgment. And I can laugh about it now, but in that moment I really wanted to cry. And it's like, I thought you were on the verge of being a safe person. Not no more. Not no more. We are at the point in our life right now where yeah, you not safe for me, and therefore you are not about to get the same information that other people get, because your reaction if I wasn't in a place of healing would have caused me to be like, what's wrong with me? Nope, don't worry about it. I ain't gotta share nothing else with you. Not a 1, not a 2, or a 3. Period. Like, don't do that. If you want to be a safe person for somebody, your reaction says everything about it. Because half the battle of having such a safe person is that they don't put shame on you. There are moments that, yeah, we're going to talk about it. We're going to address the things that are going on with you. It gives them permission to ask questions in certain places and spaces. But shame, that's one thing we not about to do. Like, not about to do at all. So be aware that if you're trying to make safe friendships, you cannot put shame on them in that moment, because it will mess up what you got going in the first place. Your lights is bright, sir. You know that moment when you're just tired from the day and you're like, I just want to, I'm about to say take off all my clothes, but that'd be it. Like the equivalent of like taking your bra off when you walk in the house. I'm just like, I want to get in my pajamas. Then I was like, I need the soft ones. So soft ones it is. All I need is a koala bear to just be laying here. Today was a long day, but it was a productive day, but it was also an emotional day. So like all of those things stacked, I'm just like, yeah, I'm ready to go to bed. Ready to go to bed. But I had a great conversation with my brother at church. And it was like, all right. He saw me in that moment and it was just like, I'm not wrong. Because it's like when you're navigating this thing called life, you need the people around you that will tell you the honest truth. I'm like, am I wrong in this moment? He was like, nah, you're not. And so to know that it like took some of the pressure off, but them tears definitely came in it. And it's like, it is what it is. I know that people have good intentions. It just don't always come across how you want it to come. And so I'm like, leave it right there. And even in the group chat, I know, I'm not going to say knew. I know that she had no ill intentions in her questioning. But it still made me question myself. I think that's the best way to say it. It's like, nah. Because I have the desire for this, I'm just one of those people that will go and get the knowledge to help me in this situation. Just like if I know that I want to learn something new, I'm going to go watch videos to get a heads up on what I'm doing and then take the next step. So I don't know why I let it shake me to my core, but it did. And it's like, okay, shake back. It is what it is. How does more information hurt you in this moment? And it doesn't. Like, I just want my marriage to be set up for success, especially doing it later in life. That's all I know. So got all of that done. I'm a little bit excited to finish up the website tomorrow. I haven't picked the designs, but I said we're going to start fresh and early in the morning and get it done. Y'all, tomorrow is day 90 on YouTube. Like 90 consecutive days. What the heck? Why does that make me emotional? Ugh. This feel like a ugly cry. That thing hit me right. The thing hit me right here. Ew. I feel it in my chest. All right, let's breathe through that one. Okay. Language to what I'm feeling. I can tend to start things and not finish them. So here's to 90. I feel like this journey has pushed me. Yeah, it's pushed me in a way of there's not too many days that I batch edited. So a lot of this was real time happening. And so sometimes it was doing it tired. Sometimes it was questioning what I said in the video. And to see that we made it to 90 days, whether it was a short video or a long video, it grew me in taking off the, I don't want to say filter. Like I said, I didn't want to go long vlogs, and we had quite a few long vlogs. And I'm just like, oh, okay. But I felt some type of way, like nobody's going to watch a long vlog. And looking at some of these numbers, views, and mind you, I am just 90 days in, and a lot of my videos have not even cleared 40 views. And I understand that on this journey, it's days that you're going to get 10, and then there's days that you get 40. None of my videos have cleared 50. Nope, my dad's story did. And that's the only one that I see that's cleared 50. But on this journey, it's like you got to remember your why, because if you look at just the views, it will make you quit. And when I say quit, I mean quit. And it's like, okay, cool. Here we are making it to 90 days. I feel like I've opened up and been a little bit more vulnerable with y'all than I initially wanted to be. Like I told y'all, crying on camera was the thing that scared me, because people can take it and run with it however. And it's like, bruh, it's just a moment. I've tried new things. I've tried new editing, like all of the things. Didn't know that a kitchen cut up would be something that was just enjoyable as much as it was. And I feel like I've grown in just being willing to try something new. And so, cheers to the 90, man. And even like the community that we have here. Y'all, we small, but I enjoy the comments. I'm looking back at some of these videos where we had 24 comments, and I'm like, we got 24 comments, and on that video it's only 45 views. But that just says a lot about what we're building. And I'm grateful. I thank you. I know I say it often, but thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for taking it from the video into text message and into my DMs. Like, And see, I have to like be like, Brittany, chill out, because I'm quick to be like, girl, just take this to text messages. Like, Brittany, you don't know them. You don't really know them. You only know them on social media. So you chill out. But it's like, cool it, keep it in the DMs. Keeping it in the DMs is just fine. But I enjoy it. And so it's just like, okay, we're building something. We are building something. So I don't know. We might need to go ahead and talk about this in therapy. Just all the feelings. Absolutely nothing is wrong with them. But I am proud of myself for not giving up. That's the major thing. And I'm excited to keep going. I always be like, I don't know what's next. And I don't, but I know that I'm not going to stop. Like, why? They always say, what if your 200th video is the video that brings in your community? And so it's like, girl, keep going. Quit questioning yourself. What you're talking about will resonate with somebody, and they're going to take what they need and they'll leave the rest. Point blank period. So here we are, just unfolding this thing called life. drop me a check mark in the comment section if you made it this far. Doesn't matter what color, just drop me a check mark and make tomorrow amazing. Thank you so very much for all of your support. Thank you for every subscriber, every comment, every like. Thank you for adding me on social media and DMing me and carrying the conversation to text message for you all that are that close to me. It means the absolute world to me. I'll catch y'all tomorrow on day 90. Love y'all. Bye.